What is a gatekeeper? What is their purpose? What is inside the gate? Trying to get beyond those gates. The criteria always changes, but what are they protecting? What are they keeping you from? Access, and they have the key. Fuck all that. I'm here now.
The way they talk shit, the way they talk shit. The way they talk shit, the way they talk shit, the way they talk shit.
Hey,
Buddy, you have blue shirt, I have blue shirt, we blue
wow,
buddy.
we matching. We work at Best Buys.
Yeah, man.
Oh shit. Oh man. So how's your day? How's everything today?
The day has
How's the
been
week?
good. The day has been good. The week has been good. I don't like adulting sometimes, but it's what I do. So it's what I have to do. And
Right.
it's all good. No complaints.
Right,
How was
right.
your day? How's the work week?
Not bad. Work week's not bad. What was it? Was that last week? I think last week I went into my office. Last Thursday I went into my office and it was all right. It was
So they got to see you in person.
yeah, they got to see me in person, and they have like some little area where people can. It's like a little campus, so like they have a cafeteria and all that shit. It was interesting to see.
That's very interesting.
Yeah, I liked it.
Okay, you liked it.
Yep, I liked
Okay.
it.
Okay, you got along with the co-workers. They were like, oh, you're Greg. Hi.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it was like a special day for like people who worked from what you call it from the from home.
From home, remote,
Yeah, remote. So,
remote working.
yeah. Yeah. So it was all right. It was good. Like, and then we had some drinks afterwards.
Oh, look at you guys are fancy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'd prefer money. I mean,
Right, of course. They're like, so we're gonna put a party together for you guys.
yeah.
It's on us.
Yeah, it did. I mean, they had food, they had all that, but I got food at home. You know
Give
what
me-
I am
give-
missing? I'm
You know what I
missing.
mean? Give me my money, and I can go get my own food and drinks.
Right. Run my
It'll be
shit
fun.
and let me enjoy myself at home.
And that's it. You know. And with all of that said, today, ladies and gentlemen, we want to talk to you about something that is a phenomenon. It's a reoccurring topic all around the world, and that would be relationships. Dun,
Right.
dun, dun.
Right. And relationships are, everybody's in them in many different ways. And but I think what we're talking about is like relationship as far as having a partner,
Romance.
a romantic relationship.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
What would be your relationship advice?
All right. So, if I had to give any relationship advice, especially at 43 years old, I would have to say be honest with yourself. You know what I mean? If you know you're not into certain things, if you know you are into certain things, if you know certain things really just get under your skin, if you have what we would say are boundaries, or if you have standards, stick to them. You know what I mean? Because I believe at the end of the day, people always like, oh no, well, maybe, and I've done this, right? Well, maybe this person is meant to be in my life because they're supposed to teach me something blah blah blah, whatever. And it just gets to a point where after like a couple months or so,
I
you're
don't
just
want to learn no more.
motherfucker. You're just
Yeah.
like, come on, man. And I just think it's a not being real with yourself thing. So be real with yourself. I mean, don't get me wrong. Don't be unrealistic with your expectations. Don't be unrealistic with what your boundaries are or whatnot. But or even your standards. But if something really, really, really irks you, don't be like, well, at least she fine or he fine. So the fineness of that person will buffer out what is
Right.
really gonna. It's not. It's not because once you'll get comfortable and all that, you know, energy from getting to know a new person wears off,
Yeah.
it's gonna be a mess.
Because it's always because that shit is so nice. Right? Like that beginning part is so like you're just finding out, you're figuring out each other, and you're only seeing the good parts, and you're not you're only seeing the best in somebody, you're not seeing the worst parts of them.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? The beginning of getting to know anybody is exciting because you're learning about them. They're telling you stories. If they have a sense of humor, you're like, oh my God, this person is so funny, X, Y, and Z. But then the reality is, okay, cool. That exciting part is going to wear out. You know what I mean? It's going to get to a point where it's like, okay, I've heard you tell this joke like 50 times already. Okay,
Right.
like blah, 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 whatever. And now you're like, okay, so you're going to stop like chewing toothpicks and leaving them on the fucking coffee table? Like, are you going to stop doing that? Are you going to stop like I don't know, picking your nose and wiping it on your shirt, like
Oh my.
you know what I mean? Like stuff that people really know is like, or whether or not you want to have kids, or whether or
Right.
not you're somebody who wants to travel or enjoys traveling, whether you're an introvert or an extrovert. There are just so many different things that people need to really be aware of within themselves and within a person, the other person, and for them to be like, you know what, I'm cool with this or I am not cool with this.
Yeah, and it's hard, man. It's hard. Relationships are hard already, and then just trying to navigate bullshit makes it even harder.
Right. Like if you're pretending to like something just because you want to, like, I don't know, impress this person or make this person like you back, you could only do that for so much until you're like, I can't do it anymore. You know what I mean? Like this is really taking too much out of me to keep pretending like I am okay with going out every weekend. You know what I
Ooh.
mean? Like just
Yo,
little things.
yo, I can't like there's people like I have cousins that are close to my age. I have friends that are close to my age, and some are in the entertainment industry. So I guess I get like why they gotta go out, but I'm done with that shit. I'm super done with that shit. I'm not
Period.
interested really at going out at all. Like to do my little shit, but just because that makes me laugh and happy, but like going to a club does not make me happy.
Nah, chill. Yeah. A club, a lounge, a loud, any kind of loud party where there's gonna be tons of people. Like it's
A
just
loud party, maybe like a lounge, like a low key thing, and you're
yeah,
just
low key.
like,
Yeah,
just,
low
you know what I
key.
mean, enjoying a couple drinks,
Yeah.
laughing, ha 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 ha, he he
Yeah.
he he. That's it. But any other shit, that shit is fucking dead. I'm not interested in that at all. I'm not trying. Like, I have drinks in my house. I can afford drinks. What the fuck am I gonna spend like $300 in a
Exactly.
club,
Talking about bottle service.
right? To not even dance, or not even bottle service, just buying drinks
Right.
and then dance, and whatever. I'll spend $100, buy some liquor at home, and then I don't have to drive far.
Exactly. If you pass out, you pass out in the comfort of your
Right.
home. You know what I mean?
Right.
And the thing is, people are like lying to themselves again because they're meeting somebody new. They want to be liked, or they want to be like, okay, I could probably do this. And they're going to clubs, or they're going to places that they don't really want to go, and then they get annoyed, and then it turns into an argument, or or back and forth with the other person after a while,
Right.
because you're just like, I don't even care for this. I was just trying to impress you. Stop doing that.
Stop doing stuff to impress people.
Yeah,
Be who you
you're
are
an
from the
adult now.
beginning. Be who you are from the beginning and just chill.
Yeah, you're an
I'm trying to
adult
get
now.
this thing in order right now. I
Nah.
just realize it's not working too well the way I had it. But we do have some comments here from the post that you put up.
Oh yeah,
I'll be
man.
running them in a second. Um, but what's the worst advice you ever got?
Man, the worst advice, all right, so when I was in my really like religious phase,
Right.
Christian phase or whatever it is, they would always say, these older people would always say, like, well, maybe if you join like a ministry, that's probably where your wife is. It's like, it's when you're doing God's work that you will meet the woman that you're meant to be with. Or they'll say stuff like, well, you know what? Um, if she's for you, then God will make it work. And a lot of people took that kind of like if you're not attracted to this person and that's who God wants you to be with, then it like will magically be this wonderful thing. And
Wouldn't
I
God
bought
want you to be attracted to them though?
hello, hello, bing bong, okay? Like what? And that's another thing too. Like, I personally believe that if you're gonna get with somebody, you better be attracted. You better be attracted to that person. Cause when you're not attracted to a person and they're getting on your nerves, or sometimes they get on your nerves because they're not attractive. And now you're here in this relationship where it's like, oh my God, like what was I thinking? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now you're in it. Like you are in it. So sometimes the most small, insignificant thing this person does pisses you off because you're just like, you unattractive mother. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but there are people that do end up like getting married and like what's that called? When they're already
Arranged,
set up on who they're supposed to marry.
arranged marriages.
Arranged marriages. Yeah, there's some people that yeah, I don't know how. Yeah, I don't know how that would happen, really, but that's not for me.
Yeah, no bueno. I'm okay. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I haven't done that. I'm glad I'm not in that culture. No, thank you. You know what I mean? But
All right.
if you're still looking, trying to,
No. But
okay.
I'll just say them out loud because this is taking a little bit longer than. So one by Lenise Gordon said, "Don't waste your energy and time."
Yep. One person, Jay Infallible Mays, he says, never date a Pisces. They're trash.
Oh
I
my!
was like, damn.
I don't know that horoscope. I mean, I kind of know the horoscope stuff, but I don't know it deep like some people. Like I don't know to look at somebody funny because they're because of their astrological sign.
Listen, my woman is all about that. She's like, yeah, Aquarius is, and I'm just like, why you always got like what? Like, yeah, you Aquarius is you blah 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 blah. Oh yeah, Sagittarius. I'm like, listen, I don't know where you're going with this, but I'm not even what. But
Yeah.
she's deep into that.
So Danny Isaac Carino said, "Don't take advice written on here."
This guy that I know who's been married forever, he says acceptance of each other in a relationship is very crucial before you can start learning from each other. Acceptance. I think that's pretty on point.
Yeah, like somebody, they're not. You're not going to be perfect,
Right.
but you will be. Um, so you have to be able to accept the imperfections.
Right. I mean, and hopefully the imperfections is not, they're beating on your ass or they're cheaters. Not those kind of imperfections.
No.
We're not talking about that. That's extreme. We're talking about imperfections like every single body got imperfections. Like, all right, like my lady got a little offended because I said, I was like, sometimes you get on my nerves. And I was like, I know sometimes I get on your nerves. And she's like, um, I don't know if I could be with somebody who says I get on their nerves. And I was just like, really? You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day,
Yeah,
we all get on each other's nerves.
yeah. I mean, I don't know what relationships are around that people don't get on each other's nerves at least a little bit, or once in a while. It
Yeah,
could be consistent. It's not consistent, right? But like,
right. And that's what I told her. I was just like, listen, it's not like this is, you know, a thing in our relationship. But I was like, we'll get on each other's nerves. Like,
yeah. And then
like,
the same guy that said, he said, be tolerant with others, but super strict on yourself. Spend time working and improving yourself instead of focus only on the other partner.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree with that. Because we could do that, right? We could be so focused on like you do this, you do this, and it's like, well, god damn.
Yeah, it's easy. It's easy to point a finger and be like, you should be doing that. You should be doing this. But yeah, only you can do better. Don't try to make
Yeah.
somebody else do better.
Right. Like, it's like, okay, Mrs. Perfect or Mr. Perfect, like, huh?
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, it's not about, yeah, okay, cool. Like, I got my flaws, you got your flaws, and we're working with each other, and we're making the effort. I don't like the word work. I like effort, and we're making the effort to get to know and understand each other better. This guy, Jordy, said, um, be communicative. Don't hold back, whether it's good or bad feelings. I like that.
Yes. I mean,
Yeah, like
you
communicate.
should.
Communication.
Yeah, you should though be like, phrase it in the appropriate way,
Right.
right? Like you don't need to go hard on the person that you say that you love, right?
Right.
But you can also be honest and clear without like deeply hurting their feelings.
Right. Yeah, and because you don't want to be with somebody who like purposely comes at you, to hurt your feelings
Yeah,
because
that's
that
whack.
is a toxic. Yeah, that's toxic. That's whack. Keep it moving. You don't want to be with that kind of person.
Nah.
One lady on here says her name is Adri Forza. She says, "Be willing to go to therapy. You're with this person. You guys are deciding that you're going to, make this work. You want to be with each other long term. I'm with it. Go to therapy. Why
Yeah.
not? You know what I mean? You can't see eye to eye on something. Bring in a third party who is good at their job, because not all therapists are good at their jobs,
Right.
and sit and talk to this person. You know what I mean? And work things out, because at the end of the day, again, you're talking about two imperfect people coming together to make something, be enjoyable, long lasting, and something that you're like, yeah, I'm happy here, you know?
Right. Yeah. What's another one? Oh, also some great advice. Use the pinky before you use the thumb.
This dude, man. When I
See.
saw that one, I was like, what?
Okay, so let's see what else is here. Steven was like, never judge a book by its cover. Listen more, talk less. Your presence is a blessing to the people who matter the most to you and value you for you. Don't force love. Real love happens naturally. Never think you can say I love you enough. Be spontaneous. Always show up on time.
Look at
Wow,
that.
that was a lot.
I love that. I definitely love that. Yeah, and that's another thing too. Is to listen to one another so you're understanding as opposed to listening to respond. Because that's the thing that people do when they get heated in like debates with each other or back and forth. Like you listen to respond instead of listen to understand, and
Yes.
that's crucial. And yeah, like be on time. Make the effort of going to get flowers if you know they like flowers, or their favorite candy, or their favorite cake, their
Yeah,
favorite
and if you got
juice.
extra money,
You know,
if you forget, start a member. There's a lot of places that got like flower memberships, and you can pay a certain flat rate, and they'll send flowers to whoever with a
yeah.
note every month or every whenever you want. You could do that with anything. All these memberships, you can do that and set it up, and it's just something that they like, so they know that you're thinking of them.
Well, yeah, man. It's the efforts. When people say the relationships are work, I like to say they're not work. It's making effort. The same effort you made to wow this person when you first started like getting to know them. Just keep that going. That's really what it is. You know what I mean? Be spontaneous. Make the effort to, buy the flowers or the cake or whatever. Take him or her out to their favorite restaurant. Go to the park. Take walks. Travel. If you can do all of that, like mix it up. I think that's super important. Like mixing it up and not becoming boring and like blah. Like switch it up every once in a while in the bed, when it comes to what you do outside. Switch it up, make it fun, keep it fun. you know um, this guy who's a skeptic, I went to high school with this guy, Lungi Cummins. He said, stay single.
You know what? That might work for some people,
Yeah,
and it's
and
not
some
bad
people
to be
need to be
single.
single.
Yeah, it's not a bad thing to be single, but he may be saying to stay single for a specific reason, that's not for like himself to work on himself. Like there may be like other reasons why he wants to stay single, but yeah, if you want to stay single, that's fine.
Yeah, nothing's wrong with that, man.
Right.
Nothing's wrong with being single.
And also don't rush into something because you are single.
Right.
Like I've been
Yes.
single for
Big
too
mistake.
long. I need to be with somebody. Then you end up finding somebody
Big
who's not that
mistake.
great.
Big mistake. Don't rush into anything just because you're lonely, your emotions are telling you X, Y, and Z. Don't do it. Big mistake. A friend of mine, Maddie Santiago, she says,
Yeah, I was looking at
what
that.
you ignore in the she says, what you ignore in the beginning will be the cause of the breakup in the end. And don't involve the world in your problems. I agree 100%. If you and your partner are going through something, don't put it on social media. Don't tell all your friends. Don't tell your family, because at the end of the day, every single time you get over something that y'all had, if you already like went and told your friend some, negative stuff about the person you're with, now they're looking at your partner a little funny because it's like, yeah, this person, she told us what you did, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
and whatnot. So it's just like, don't tell the world your problems. Don't put it on social media, and like, deal with your stuff like two mature grown
Adults. Yeah.
adults. And if that doesn't work, find a couple that has been together for a while in a good relationship and talk to that couple. You know what I mean? Let there be a couple that is like, they will be objective, they will listen to both of you and then give what they think is the best advice they could give.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mentors.
yeah, you gotta have good
Yeah.
mentors. Everybody needs them, man. Whether it's
And make
be
sure they're not
working,
swingers or they'll get the wrong idea.
yeah, don't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, this is it for our relationship,
Yes.
segment. And wait, hold on. Do we have a what?
Oh, yeah, we do have a wet of the week. Uh, let's see. I just had all those pictures up. Oh, shoot. It's been like this whole time?
Yeah. I listen. I thought you did that because you were trying to like, look
Nah.
at something. So I was just
Right.
like, okay.
Let's see. Uh, yeah, it's a little wonky today. Uh, we do have
What?
what? We have a what?
As we
Mm,
buffer a little bit, we got
mm.
our what for the week.
So we do have a what of the week. The what of the week is. Oh, did this freeze? Are you frozen?
Yeah, it's still
Oh,
buffing. It's buffing, buffing. But yeah, hopefully our relationship advice, our relationship talk, kind of resonates with
damn, son.
somebody, anybody. And dang, and you were able to, you know, just make wiser decisions when it comes to your relationships, and you just keep it going. It's always good to be in something healthy, and to keep things healthy, you got to listen. You got to you got to participate. You got, make the efforts, and keep it going.
I'm back with the what of the week. All right, so the what of the week is dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, it is.
People go crazy over
I,
things, but they done gone real crazy off of this. So there's Pokemon Oreos. I don't know if you're aware of them.
oh yeah, you told me about that. Uh-huh.
Yeah, it was special edition rare Pokemon Oreos are selling for thousands of dollars on eBay. Uh, Giant Pikachu's in Japan, and they actually, you know what? I had to buy one because my kids were like, "Oh, Dad, my teacher gave us an Oreo cookie," which I don't know what school, why they give my kids Oreo cookies in school, and then complain if they don't listen or they don't do what they're supposed to be doing.
Right.
It's because they're full of sugar. But they're, yeah, tens of thousands of dollars. I have one pack up there just in case I got to pay for college. And I ordered a few others just in case. I'm going to put them in a vacuum seal. And hopefully in 10 years, I can sell it to some weirdo that loves Pokemon.
There you go.
Not weirdo.
Man.
Pokemon is cool. I get it. I used to wake up early in the morning, watch that, and then maybe watch a little Sailor Moon, beat off a little bit. Maybe not beat
Hey,
off, but like,
there you go.
hey-o.
Listen, ayo.
Eat it. No, I would just eat peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and that is not a euphemism. I would really eat peanut butter and jelly sandwich and watch Sailor Moon. And then I think Pokemon came on after that.
There you go.
But I had to be out the door before Pokemon started.
Listen, Daphne from Scooby Doo always did it for me.
Woo, heyo.
You know, I
All
like to
right,
teach
so
her
make
about
sure
it.
you get those Oreo cookies. You see those Pokemon Oreos, Marlon? Hide them. Hide them. Buy them and hide them.
Buy them and hide them. Listen, I'm
Buy
not even
them.
getting involved in that. Ladies and gentlemen, another session of talking shit with Marlon.
And Greg. I wanted to leave with the quote
Oh
that
yeah,
we had.
definitely.
Yeah. Oh, I have a show this Saturday at Crane Theater at 7 p.m.
Nice.
That's on East 8th Street, I believe. So
Are we
yeah,
talking the East Village?
Yeah, in the East Village. So come
Nice.
through, anybody who wants to come. If you're not too busy, pull up.
I don't think Sandra and I got anything planned. I'll let her know.
Yeah,
me
let
see
her
if
know.
we can
But I
tag
understand if
them
people
on.
want to leave Brooklyn, it's kind of a pain in the ass. I heard the train is not that is even worse than it used to be.
Oh
So-
no, it's all good. No,
Oh,
it's
is
not,
it?
it's not that bad. Like some people over exaggerate. It's not that bad. And what is your quote of the week, sir?
It's a Saturday
Nice,
at
nice,
7 p.m.
nice. And what is the name of the place again?
The Crane Theater
The Crane Theater.
with
And
a
what is
K,
the quote?
K-A-I-N-E.
Nice. And what is the quote of the week?
The quote of the week is: "Your progress does not need to be seen or validated by other people." Boom.
Boom. And that's a fact.
That's it.
Listen,
Yes.
whatever you're doing, do it in secret and let it show for itself. You don't need to. You don't need pats on the back before you get things done. Just get
Right.
it done.
You just need the hand jobs when you do get it done.
Boom. That's it.
That's it.
Know what I mean? And let the rest rock and roll.
Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, on that note, we'll see you next week,
Yes.
Wednesday. Enjoy. Have a good weekend and stay safe out there.
Peace. Wash your ass.